Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Secrets in the Saddle, All Things Cycling podcast with your host Sylvie, and I'm here for another amazing Coach's Corner. So like I said, I love to bring you little tidbits every week with regards to if it's something I heard, something I read, something I saw, something I simply think that you should know about. And here is one for you ladies and gentlemen, because this affects us both. And along with it, I have something super special for you. Now, this is with regards to, we're going to be talking about strength training and how do you find it? Where do you go? What do you do? How do you get started? And that's where I'm going to help right now. So as a female cyclist, as an athlete, I've been working out for 25 years. I made it my mission to always put my physical fitness first and to make sure that I always was healthy and happy with my body. And then I turned into a cyclist, and I still use that mindset every week or every day when I sit down and I work out, even in the season. So, I just turned 50, and in my 40s, I wasn't so into weight training. I actually hated being in the gym, but it wasn't until I started seeing my muscles kind of change and kind of start disappearing a little bit, the skin starting to change, that I really sat down and I said, around when I was 45, I said, you know what? I can't sit here and hate the gym. I have to get into the gym, and I have to put my physical fitness first and make sure that I'm going to maintain and build my lean muscle over the next couple decades. Well, basically till I die, right? So I came to that conclusion, and I came to that acceptance, and I then committed to myself, regardless of what I was going to do, that I was going to keep myself healthy and building muscle all the time. Because as you know, with women, we start losing muscle mass when probably even before 30, but once we hit 30, that's when we start losing our muscle mass. And that's pretty significant at 30, when you think about how you want to be healthy at the age of 50, 60, you've got kids, you got grandkids, you want to be active, do you want to travel? So here's the thing. Here are 7 reasons why female cyclists need to strength train. Now, I can throw you men in there as well, because it affects us all. But with regards to women, we have to think about osteoporosis. And that's, that affects us if you were not building muscle. You don't want to have your muscles weaken, or your bones weaken, I should say. And if you're a cyclist, it's great. But cycling is not a weight-bearing exercise. So we have to think about that, and we have to add to our routine. So here's the thing. Now, why is it important? Well, our strength and conditioning tips will help you step it up and become a more serious cyclist from your commuter kind of rider. Now, a strong core, and I always say that, a strong core will transfer through your legs to your bike. And that, being able to really engage your abs when you're moving, when you're pedaling, when you're going faster. So these tips are going to help you improve your performance over and above, because everybody likes to improve. Stronger muscles are faster muscles. So if that doesn't motivate you, I don't know what will. And it also helps reduce injury, and we know that. All right, so here's a number 1. We're not getting any younger. We have to think about this, and strength training should be a component of our year-round training. And, strong muscles, strong bones. So, there's always that chance you might fall or have a crash. Now, if you have stronger bones, you have muscles around them, you're going to be protected a lot more. Can you agree? Yeah. Okay, number 2, strength training preserves muscle mass. So athletes over 40 always complain about slower metabolism. While age plays a role, the amount of muscle you're carrying on your frame plays a bigger one. So take a look in the mirror. When I was starting to take a look at, seriously, I looked at my arms and I was like, whoa, they're starting to get stringy. And I'm like, I don't want that look going into my 50s, nor my 60s, or my 70s. So the thing is committing to a lifelong habit of working out. And you don't have to work out in the gym. That's where my fitness membership comes in, is quick 30-minute to 45-minute workouts at home, minimal equipment, building muscle. Look at mine. I don't say it, but look at this is all built at home. Well, of course, I've been working on it for a long time, but the last year and a half or year, thanks to COVID, I've been at home training. And I think I've gotten the best physique ever in all of my bodybuilding years. So when the older we get, we tend to be less active. And as a result, we lose muscle mass. So that's another thing. If you're not training, you're starting to lose the muscle regardless of the cycling. Okay, cycling is great cardio. We have to think about just having an overall good lifestyle. And so number 3, resistance training and weight training enhance coordination. So you think about some of those, getting on the BOSU ball, getting on the stability ball, doing your single leg deadlift, single leg squats, single leg lunges, things like that are really going to challenge your balance and also building up that strong core. So just think about this. This develops and maintains neural pathways for proprioception and balance. It also develops some muscles that help you with stability, like I was saying. Getting and doing those single leg exercise. I always talk about strength training our legs individually because we tend to have stronger muscles on one leg over the other for whatever reason. Maybe it's a past injury. Then you start overcompensating and you get injured. So it's like to injury prevention. Why is coordination important? Your balance and your coordination are not well trained during middle age. You end up lifting. So, if your coordination isn't good by middle age, you could end up, lifting something, pulling your back, and you put inappropriate stress on weak muscles. So that's where you want to build those muscles, like especially around your back, I would say, and neck, like lower back and neck, and core is so huge. So the core is, if you don't have a strong core, you don't really have a strong back because they go hand in hand. So if you just think about all the times, like, you've had that fall, or, either like breaking a hip can take years off your life expectancy, mostly because it hastens, it slows you down because you have to, become less active. Some people just leave, like, once they get injured, they just hang up their bikes or they sit back and get fat. And that takes longer time for you to get better. So it's establishing a routine. And that's where, joining my membership or checking it out, seeing if it's for you, it's getting into a routine of getting those workouts in. Now, and you just have to think about the higher your overall fitness and coordination, middle age to, 50 plus, the more the fitness and coordination you can retain when you get older. And that's what I'm all about. Healthy aging. Like, it used to be like before, it's like physique and energy. Now I'm just like, I want to age well. So, recovery when injured increases when your muscle mass is greater. Like, that's thumbs up for me. Now, number 4, strength training increases your options. Okay, we know it's crucial and important for lifelong cyclists. Cyclists have extremely well-developed aerobic engine, and we get that, right? You go out and ride for hours, your aerobic engine increases. However, lifelong cyclists frequently have severely underdeveloped upper body strength. Okay, you can even see the pro cyclists now are building upper body muscles. Like, they are no longer the stringy, thin arms. You can see muscle definition in them. Can you not? All right, it's just me. But, which limits the exercise and activity options cyclists can do outside cycling. Let's just say, like, spending a day in the garden, like I do. You know, what's your back going to feel like? What's your legs going to feel like? You're in here, you're moving furniture. You're trying to build something. You know, hand strength. That's where I was kind of like, oh my God, I feel so weak. You know, I need to start strength training. Some of these weird muscles like grip. This is just the weirdest thing. So number 5, strength training keeps you in the game. So like I was trying to say, it kind of gets you out of the game when you're injured, or people just come back way too quick and they just get injured again, and then they're just out of the game longer. So strength training keeps you in the game. So when you have an injury or if you fall, you know, you just have to think about being well-rounded. And that's just not just cycling. It's cycling and maintaining on the on season and really putting efforts into really boosting it up on the off season. And you have to have an off season. Your body requires it. So is your mental capacity. Well-rounded athletes are able to be more consistent in their sport-specific cycling training because they spend less time sidelined by soreness, injury caused by being unprepared for activities of daily living. That's kind of amusing, actually. But think about it. Maybe you put yourself out of the game because you pulled your back lifting something up. Who knows? All right, next one. Requirements for increased bone density. Hello, ladies, right? We have to think about osteoporosis, osteoarthritis, low bone density. That comes with low muscle definition or muscle mass. So cycling is a weight-supported activity. It is not a weight-bearing activity. And as much as people are like, yeah, I'm out, cross-country skiing and downhill skiing and cross-country running and cycling, but it's like, where's the weight training part? Are you doing chin-ups? What are you doing to build that upper body definition and mass, like building the back, building the shoulders, strengthening your core? Where is that? It has to be in. Now, the last one, number 7, strength training makes you faster. Because listen, if you're going to work on building leg muscles, do you not think that that's not going to transfer over? And definitely core strength. Like we said at the beginning, core strength, my friends, transfers into faster on the bike, because you stabilize everything here and you're just moving. So strong core will transfer through your legs when you're on the bike. So that in itself should be one of those things where you're like, if I'm trying to get faster, then, sometimes it's not going like pushing higher watts. Maybe it's bringing your body mass down, which is then going to help you boost your FTP, your weight to power ratio. Sometimes dropping that 20 pounds can really make a huge difference. And I'm sure you can attest that. Anybody who's lost weight can, you just take a whole lot of stress off your heart, first of all, and the pressure of, the extra weight around your waist, pushing all your organs up, like your lungs and everything. So releasing that extra weight. So the bonus number 8 is nutrition and protein. That helps as well. So your 7 reasons with a 1 bonus why female cyclists need to weight train. You guys too. But that extra bonus is protein, which helps build and support muscle mass and recovery and increases the metabolism. So it needs to be in there. But with that, so I hope you enjoyed those. So your 7 reasons why us female cyclists need to weight train or strength train for cycling. We're not getting older. Strength training preserves muscle mass. Number 3, resistance training and weight training enhance coordination. So I should just say coordination. Number 4, strength training increases your options. Number 5, keeps you in the game. Number 6, increases bone density. Number 7, makes you faster. And number 8, you got to add the protein in. So with that, have an amazing day. Thank you very much. Don't forget to follow me on social media. Go _cyclist. And I would love to know your greatest takeaway from this episode. As a female cyclist, are you looking for a place? Are you wondering what you can do? And maybe you're thinking like, oh, I don't want to weight train so much because I don't want sore legs when I'm cycling. And I can understand that. But if you check out my 30-minute strength training 3 times a week, that's a minimum to maintain 2 to 3. And it's not going to put you out of the game for your cycling, because remember, 80% is endurance, 20% is intervals. And if you're going to do intervals, you don't schedule a workout either that day, and maybe you could do it the next day. So it's about scheduling as well. If you need help with that, please reach out. Go to cyclefitness.online and get yourself on the VIP list. By the time you get on there, you'll be offered a special deal to jump in and just try it out. Try it out. If you like it, I have a huge library that I'm starting to populate with single exercises. So if you just want core exercises, you can go in there and Google core exercises or ab exercises. There'll be a whole slew of them for you to pick from. If you want legs, you want shoulders, you want back, just upper body, chest, they're all going to be there. And then you can work out. There's on-demand stuff, so you can go and get 30-minute workout. It's just amazing. I absolutely love it. And that's my gift to you. And if you're looking for cycling skills, that's another way to get faster. Well, we'll talk about being fast later, but go to cyclingskillspro.com or just sylviedow.ca, and you can find all my cycling skills programs. So with that, have an absolutely amazing day. I look forward to hearing your takeaways, and I can't wait to see you later. Thanks for listening. Bye.